Hello, Aquarius. Welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I just want everybody to know that this is a general reading and I focus on self-growth purposes for my readings. So this could be advice for your situation, or this could be just bringing consciousness and awareness to your situation for you to make the right choices for yourself. Just to let everybody know that you still have your own control over your life and that you have your own free will. Do not give your power away to tarot readings. With that being said, we have the Crystal Visions Tarot and the Energy Oracle that we'll be using in this reading. So let's go ahead and dive into your reading. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Oh, goodness. There's a bunch of stuff coming out. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Moon. We have the King of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. King of Wands. Four of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords actually came out in your month prediction video. So if you haven't watched your month predictions, there is a reading for that available on the channel. And it came across as kind of like a dictator in your life. Like if somebody is kind of making choices for you or kind of ruling over your life, that I feel like there is somebody in your life that you have a lot of unspoken thoughts to, that you've kept a lot of things suppressed within yourself, and I feel like there is a call to kind of take action on it, because it's almost like if you aren't happy with something, recreate it. Or if it's something that you don't like, you have the freedom to change it or to make changes to it, things like that. And it almost seems like there is someone there that you kind of have like a long history with. You have a long history with this person too, this King of Swords, but there also seems to be a second person here. And I don't know if that second person is the influencer. It's this King of Wands energy, which is a fire sign. I think King of Wands is Aries. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an Aries, but it could be anybody that is a fire sign or that has fire sign placements. But I feel like this person is involved here. And I feel like there's a lot of energy that this person is putting in, maybe even putting pressure on you, that gives you this energy of not knowing where to go, not knowing how to feel. I'll almost want to say that a lot of your feelings that you are feeling right now is not necessarily your own. You are also feeling energies from the King of Swords. You're also feeling energy from the King of Wands. You're also feeling energy of the whole situation involved. You're feeling your own self. There's a bunch of energy that you are feeling that you are having to deal with, and it's creating a lot of pressure on you. It's creating a lot of sadness, brokenheartedness, things like that. You're dealing with a lot of things all at once, and it almost seems like it's not going to stop. It almost seems like this energy is building, and it's coming at you more and more because, like I said, there's a lot of suppressed thoughts that you have, pushed down, and it almost feels like these suppressed thoughts are thoughts that you keep, reiterating in your mind. These are thoughts that maybe you have said out loud to other people. Maybe these are thoughts that have kind of manifested in a way for you to expose the truth, or the truth is actually going to be exposed by itself without your consent because of what you have manifested within your own thoughts, because you've thought about it so much. And one way or the other, I feel like if you do not have the control to kind of say what you need to say to this King of Swords, stand up for yourself, make the changes that needs to be made, whether it's healing that relationship or whether it's breaking off from this relationship and doing something that is more fulfilling and better for you, that creates, the power that you need to have back in your life, and being able to make the changes that make you feel less like the Three of Swords and more like the Nine of Cups or the Ten of Cups or something like that. Like, you want your abundance. You don't want to have to sacrifice if you don't need to. And it almost seems like you're ready to make this change. But like I said, it almost seems like if you're not willing to take the control and doing it yourself, it's going to come out very, very messy on the other end by what you've manifested. So there's a long history here. And I feel like you've got to ask yourself, is there a situation of you being able to reconcile with the King of Swords and kind of stand up for yourself and make things work? Or do you need the help from the King of Wands to help build up your confidence, to help build up your strength, to be able to vocalize what you need to, say the things that you need to, take the actions that you feel you need to, and really make that work? Because there's a lot of pressure coming at you from all sides, and it almost seems like you don't know necessarily which way to go. If you were being pressured from the back, you would already know to go forward. But with all four sides of yourself being pressured, it's almost like it's going to explode like a volcano would. So let's get some more information here. We'll switch it over to the energy oracles to pull some oracle cards. What needs to come out for Aquarius? What they need to know about this situation. All right, so we got adjacent possibilities here. The 7th chakra, which is the crown. And we have the 3rd chakra. So that is the solar plexus and the crown chakra. These are things that need to be heightened. You need to be very, very conscious of your energy. You need to be very, very conscious of the things that are happening around you, because it almost seems like you have to keep track of everything that is happening. All the moves that you've already made, all the moves that you prepared to make, and also understanding what everybody else is doing around you and what moves they are making, so that way you can correspond in the right way with your own moves. And with the solar plexus, that's all about your confidence and all about the energy to act on something and to let things, like, it's almost like if I was to give a card to it, it would be the Ace of Wands, of actually like putting the fire to the torch and taking action, taking stride, and making sure that you feel that energy to do the action. Okay. And with the adjacent possibilities, it's just telling me that there's many ways that this thing can go. And it really depends on how you resonate with the situation, like deeply, on a deep level, because it almost seems like there is scar tissue there that maybe you've healed before. Is this something that you can heal again? Is this something that you can settle with healing and feeling all right that you've went through this? It's made you a better person. Or is this something that you don't think can be healed? And is this more so the pressure talking, or is this the energy of your truest self? Like that's what you got to get validation from, is feeling the energy of your truest self. And you can almost say that's what the crown chakra is also needing to be used for, is just being able to resonate with what your overall energy is actually there for. Because your heart can lead you many, many different directions. But it's your thought process here that matters the most too, is that can you come to a conclusion by yourself on what's best for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. So there's definitely many different ways that this situation can go. And I just want to know more about that. So let's go ahead and get some clarification cards about the adjacent possibilities for you, Aquarius. We'll go from there. We'll ask some advice. What's this adjacent possibilities card about for Aquarius? We have 8 of Cups. Okay, that's one possibility. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay. The 7 of Cups. So all this is water energy. This is emotions, dealing with emotions. So you have the option to be able to walk away. Okay. You have the option to be able to leave the past as it was, say your piece, move on from it, go forward to a better future for yourself, or you can eliminate the pressure of the other counterpart, the King of Wands, and take their cup and say, hey, I've had enough of your pressure. This cup is not necessarily what I'm going for. And I'm going to focus on the 3 cups that I have. Because a lot of the times you see the imagery of the 4 of Cups being where the person is focused on 3 and the person behind the tree is coming around with another cup saying, here you go. You need to take this cup too. So you can focus on the 3 cups. You can focus on the good things that you have. You can focus on trying to make things better, trying to revive the innocence and the joy and the satisfaction there with the community that you have, and try to allow that to be amplified. Allow that to be something that you create more of. It doesn't all have to be negative. It doesn't all have to be bad, but it can be better than it is right now with what you voice out, what control you have over the situation, how you act, how you make choices, how you proceed forward, things like that. So you have the option to bring out the good in it and amplify it. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like there's a lot of sneakiness that can be involved here. There can be a situation for yourself to kind of deal with all the options at one time, like you have been, and sticking with the same energy of contemplation over what's the best option for you, and continue to kind of field out the options and play the games that each option represents to you, and still have this like sneaky, devious type of energy in a way, and not really allowing yourself to feel what your truth is. I don't know if that's just like some sort of thing that you've gotten used to, or some sort of thing that feels good to you because you like that kind of energy, you like that kind of energy of sneaking around, or whatever it is for you. But it almost seems like you've got to find an option that is best for you. And I think you really, really got to deeply resonate with that. So there's many different options laid out here, and a lot of it's coming from your truest emotions. And I think that's something you got to focus on. So what is the advice here for Aquarius? What is the advice? Cards are wanting to do circus acts, I swear. Okay. Here we are. The advice. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Wands. So, I know, that is not, either option you choose is not going to be an easy option. There is a lot of pain. There is a lot of stress. There is a lot of things that will end up ending, whether you end it with the King of Swords or whether you end it with the King of Wands. There is an energy of you knowing that it's going to end, right? You're knowing that something is going to be completed, whether good or bad. And I feel like you are ready to make a move, or you need to get yourself ready to make a move, because you are at that point where you have to make a move. And I would totally recommend that you choose yourself, because that's what the Six of Wands represents, is you choose your own power. You choose to put yourself first. Prioritizing yourself is something that usually Aquarians don't necessarily do a lot of. You're usually like outsourcing, putting your energy out, making sure everybody else is comfortable and okay. You've got to kind of receive back that energy and make sure that you're okay. Make sure you're taking notion to put yourself first. Your feelings matter. And maybe you've been through a lot of history where you were told that your feelings don't matter. But your feelings do matter, and you're willing to make a choice on that now, or you have to make a choice on that now. It's almost like you're not given an option. So the best thing for you right now is to know that something is going to end, but you have control over what that something is. There is a lot of truth that you have to convey. There is a lot of energy that you have to kind of stand up for. And you got to figure out what deeply resonates with yourself to make the right choice. So just to give a little bit of clarity on the King of Swords and the King of Wands, it doesn't necessarily have to be another air sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. These energies are just someone who the King of Swords represents somebody that I feel like is a dictator over you, whether it's an actual partner, a parent, whoever. And I feel like this person is someone that likes to challenge you, someone who likes to tell you what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and how you're going to do it for them. Someone that makes sure that you are obedient to their rules. Make sure that you are, following in line with the life that they're wanting to create. Like you're just a part of it. You're not actually someone that helps create that life with them. You're just somebody that's a part of that life. And I feel like this is someone that is verbally aggressive. Okay, someone that maybe shouts, maybe someone that when they can't get their point across, they just get really angry, things like that. And then with the King of Wands, either this is you or this is somebody else that you are familiar with. But I feel like this other option as the King of Wands is either you are having to make sure that you realize that you are the one living this life and you take ownership over that life. And it's your rules that you can also play by. Okay? That is an option, depending on your circumstance. And then also, if it is somebody else that's in your life, I just feel like this is someone that really has their act together, someone that is very confident, someone that is very noble, someone that is living the life the way that you wish you could live yours. And you admire them for what they do, for who they are, and someone that kind of captures your attention. You gravitate towards them with your attention because of this admiration and of maybe even lust value. You might even lust after who they are because that's who you want to be, something like that. But I just feel like these are your options, whoever these people are. And it could just be simply the life that you're wishing you could live, is having that ability to guide your own self and to be able to, guide yourself to a situation where you're living your life by your choices. Or this could just be somebody else that's guiding you as well, maybe giving you very great guidance, trying to help you through to getting to a point where you're wanting to be. But that is what I got for you, Aquarians. Hopefully all this makes sense. Hopefully that last bit of clarity helps you figure out who these people are as well. But if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them down below in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you. I love you all so much. Hate to hear what you're going through, but I feel like this is ultimately going to give you the life that you are wanting. But until next time, until next reading, take care.